We did America, Australia, Cook Islands, most of Southeast Asia.
And my God, that is actually so cool.
Yeah, and the only rule was write a diary about it.
Hi, I'm Holly and welcome to Help, I'm Going to Uni by Cardiff Met, where each episode I'll be talking to a real-life uni student about their university experience. Today I'm joined by International Tourism Management student Sophie.
Hello.
Hi, Sophie.
Hey.
You okay?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Okay, let's get straight into it. So, what were you most excited about before starting uni?
Goodness me. If I'm honest, it was just getting away from home. I'd just come back from my gap year and I kind of was like, I want to do something new, something that I've never done before. And I quite like something that scares me because I can kind of like throw myself in at the deep end, and to meet new people, I think it's quite high on my list. Yeah, definitely.
No, I feel the same. I feel like coming to uni, the top of my list was moving away from home. Like I was like, get me out of here.
Nothing wrong with my home, but I was like, it's a small town. I didn't want to go to uni in London. Don't want to go too far up north. And I was like, Cardiff, kind of calling my name, I think,
No, nice. What is one moment that stands out for you in your first week of uni?
Oh, that's a good question, actually. Making it to one of my first lectures. Sorry, Mum, I'll say this out loud, but unbelievably hungover and sitting through it and going, okay, I've done it. Like I can do uni. I've done my first.
Like,
wow, this is going to go really well.
Yeah.
And it was
with the violent
proud.
I feel that.
It was a proud moment, I think, for me. Yeah, definitely.
You powered through. You were a brave girl. That first week when it's like freshers week and you're hungover like every day trying to get into uni, it's a struggle. No, I feel that. So you do tourism management. What made you choose that? Like what brought your interest into that?
Well, when I was, I'm going to say 8 or 9, my parents said 2 fingers up to the education system and dropped us out of school and took us travelling around the world for 4 to 5 months. We did America, Australia, Cook Islands, most of Southeast Asia.
My God, that is actually so cool.
Yeah, and the only rule was write a diary about it. So I think that was one of the best things I think anyone can ever do. And then since then I was saving up, and then at school I was like, I'm not going to go straight to uni, I'm going to go on a gap year. So it was meant to be 2 months to Costa Rica, and I phoned my mum up saying, sorry Mum, I'm not coming home, I'm going to go to Colombia for a few months. And then I just stayed away for 6 months, and I thought, I love studying tourism, I love being a tourist, so maybe I like studying tourism as well, basically.
That's so cool. Oh my God. I'm so jealous.
Good parents. Love my parents.
I was going to say, your parents sound fun. Like, that is really cool. I love that. I can't get over that. That's really like, I'm like, wow, I want to do that.
Some people are like, oh, so where have you been before? I go, I'm going to start off by saying it's a bit of an unfair advantage.
Yeah, you're like, where haven't I been, honestly? That's crazy. That's the dream. That is the dream right there.
Yeah.
So you lived in accommodation, obviously, when you moved to Cardiff.
Yeah.
What was going through your head when you were like arriving at accommodation, moving in? Like what accommodation did you live in? Like
I was in private halls down by John Lewis in town. So like I was quite far out.
Yeah.
And I had a small halls, only 4 of us in my flat. It was lovely halls, like I had a TV, all these luxuries, but like I didn't really need that. Like I don't need a TV. I kind of was just wanting to meet people. I think it was hard because I think I noticed it was quite a small place, but I was like, I'm definitely just going to have to put more effort in outside of uni. I think it was daunting as well because
definitely.
You're seeing all these other people moving in, like, and also I felt weird because I wasn't really sad and crying, and there was some people who were like quite upset, and I was like, am I meant to be like, I don't know, it was quite conflicting.
Like, bye mum, like my mum is my best friend, but I was like, bye mum, bye dad, like ciao, like I'm excited.
I'm ready to go, like I'm ready to start a new adventure. But I think it's a weird feeling because you're excited, but some people, like, you forget that you meet like people from all over the world who like have never lived away from home or like never been to any like thing like uni. So it's a weird feeling.
But you're excited for the independence, so
yeah. I'm very independent anyway, so I think I was ready to be like cooking, cleaning,
just like have your own space and be responsible
like
for yourself.
A little simulator for myself because no one moved in for the first week, so it was just me.
Was it lonely? Like what was that like, or were you just kind of like chilling?
I did throw myself into my hockey session the day I arrived. I think I moved on Thursday and I went to training straight that evening because I was like, I don't know anybody. I'm either going to sit in my room or I'll get the bus. Figure out how the buses work. Get learning straight away. Yeah, definitely.
That's so brave.
Yeah.
Like, well done. That's amazing. But yeah, so you mentioned hockey, like you play hockey, don't you?
Yeah.
How's that? Is that good? Do you enjoy it?
I love it. I've been playing, my parents put me into every single sport possible as a kid, from ballet to rugby, but I said, I'm going to find a different one. And when we came back from our trip away, they threw me to hockey, and from age 10 or 11, I've done it.
Just stuck.
Ever since, I've played national competitions. Wow. Yeah, I've won a few, so it's good.
Oh
my
gosh,
hometown's a really good hockey team, so I
cool.
love it at Met as well. It's fun. It's full on, but it's good fun.
Yeah. And so going to campus for the first time, I'm assuming the first time you went to campus was for hockey training. Yeah. What was it like arriving on campus for the first time?
arriving, because obviously Kincoid and Llandaff are quite different.
Yeah,
so I was thinking,
very different vibes.
I was expecting like because it's not as social. I think over there everybody is it's quite sports teams, lots of meetings all the time.
And in fact, there's accommodation on Kincoid as well. I feel like it does just add that social element to it.
Yeah, definitely. It was daunting, but it was quite cool. I'd briefly had a look around in the August time when I just done my clearing, and my mum was like, let's have a nosy and see what this could be like. And I thought, I could be up on your accommodation. So kind of thought I might be, but obviously then when it all came to it, they were like, you're gonna live down in town, you're gonna have to go to one campus for one thing, one campus for another, get learning like the buses and everything like that.
You're really thrown in the deep end there. Like I couldn't imagine that. Like I was scared enough, and I was only on Llandaff campus, living at Plasgwyn, which is like 5-10 minutes around the corner.
Whole new bunch of people over there. So you always think, okay, I've got my bearings here, but like I still don't know the rooms up on Kincoid. Like we have meetings there, and I'm like, I don't know where I'm going. Like no idea. Yeah, and a lot of people I play sport with, they all study there, and like they're there all the time. So they're like, do you not know where this is? And I go,
You're like, no,
we've got our blocks here. Like we know everything is organised. Whereas they're like,
it just seems
it's a maze.
Big and it is like a maze. That is exactly what it's like. I get confused. I get lost. Yeah. So I'm going to move on to some quick fire questions now. Who is the person you admire the most?
My sister.
Aw, that's so cute. The best chat-up line you've used or heard?
Ooh, God, there's been a few to be fair.
What, used or heard?
Heard.
Oh.
Yeah, we make our freshers give us chat-up lines. Oh God, what did someone say the other day? They were... it was quite a sweet one. It was, did it hurt when you fell from heaven because you're an angel?
Aw,
which is sweet. I've heard a lot more crude ones, but I feel like at least you do something.
That's like a
wholesome. So yeah.
The other day, it was the 10th of October. My boyfriend wouldn't stop saying to me, like, are you today's date because you're a 10 out of 10? And it continued the days after. He'd be like, are you today's date because you're an 11 out of 10 and you're a 12? And I
get it. Yeah.
I get it. Like, you fancy me. Like, come on. What is your biggest fear?
Not doing new stuff that scare me. Being in the same, like... routinely quite boring life. Like I wanna live it like hard.
I feel that. If you could travel anywhere in the world right now, where would you go?
Japan.
Oh no, have you been to Japan before?
No, it's on my list. Friends of mine are doing ski season out there, so I feel like that's and my dad wants to go, so I think he's quite keen for me to go out there, and he's gonna have to well-being check on me out there, I think.
Yeah. That would be so cool. What's a skill you've always wanted to learn and why?
I'd say maybe relearn. I used to be able to do the splits when I was younger, but like really, really young. And I feel like it's such a cool
party trick.
Yeah, you can just be like, because otherwise I can briefly do a tiny bit of like juggling, but like nothing like proper, like maybe once or twice. But yeah, the splits, I feel like you can just be like, go straight.
I used to be able to do the splits, and then recently I've realised I can't.
Yeah.
And it was to the point where like at uni, like I could do it in like a prees. I could hold the splits for a few seconds and be like, lol, like my party trick.
I used to sit in the splits and watch TV like for our gymnastic training. So I was like, okay, we need to get back on that flexibility.
As I'm getting older, I can feel my body stiffening up. And I went to the gym for the first time yesterday though. Yeah. But now my body hurts.
The good age of I'm 21, I'm thinking.
Yeah. Well, I went to the gym when I was like 15, but as an adult, this is the first time. It was intense. Your top tip for a new Cardiff Met student?
Don't be afraid. Throw yourself in, say yes. What's the worst that can happen, but like realistic, actually what is the worst that can happen? Yeah, you're surrounded by people. It's often not too far home. Like your parents are a phone call away that they want what's best for you. So like, I think that's quite important.
Your favourite genre of music?
Ooh, I'd say indie sort of pop music at the moment. Yeah, I'm going through. It goes through phases depending on.
Yeah, no, I feel that.
Yeah, depending on my mood. I go to the gym and my go-to is 90s hip hop rap music, which don't know why, but just
90s hip hop rap
just gets me in the mood. Yeah, perfect for a workout.
It's gorgeous. What is one thing you wish you knew before starting uni?
Maybe a few more cleaning tips, like how to get rid of like more stuff about how to like clean and how to keep things tidy and how often I should be clean. I was quite good anyway, but I feel like that's quite an important thing to know.
Mm-hmm. Books, games or Netflix?
I'd say Netflix.
Early bird or night owl?
Early bird.
My job now has made me a night owl because I work till like 1 a.m. I want to be an early bird. That is what I'm meant to be.
I'd rather get up and go than lounge around because I'm not very good at lying. Once I'm awake, I get antsy, I get hungry. I'm a breakfast and lunch over an afternoon. Yeah, definitely.
No, I feel that. The best thing you've ever eaten?
Ooh, I was in Mexico and I went to a street food stand that had won the Netflix competition, like best street food in the world, something like that. And it was really rogue. It was a yellow chicken mole empanada or something, and it was like just like a wrap with cheese, zucchini flour and chicken, and it was like unbelievable. I think I had like a little Instagram when I was away, and I just blogged it, and I was like, this is the best thing like I've ever had. Yeah, it was.
That sounds delicious. I could eat that right now.
Yeah, I could. Yeah.
All I've had is those biscuits I found in the bottom of my bag.
I think I've had my protein overnight oats. That's not hitting.
City life or countryside?
City.
What's your favourite Cardiff coffee shop?
Ooh, there's a new one that's opened called Oat and Bean, a veggie vegan place.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've not been in though.
Really, really nice. And obviously, I can't have dairy milk, so I have oat milk, and I hate paying for it. And I know it sounds so stingy.
Because I drink oat milk. I don't like dairy milk. Why do we have to pay extra for oat milk?
It's not my fault. My body can't handle it.
Yeah, like please be for real. Like
so they don't charge.
If you're buying cow's milk, you're buying oat. Like you're buying.
You buy the same.
Actually pisses me
I found
off.
it. Yeah, I went there the other day and I had some admin and some grad jobs to apply to, and I was like, let me just see what this is like.
Yeah.
And they had these lovely big comfy sofas, and I just settled in, and I was in there for like 2-3 hours. Had 2 coffees, but I was like, they were really good, really nice in there. But yeah, that's a new little find, I think.
Yeah, no, definitely. I need to go in because I've seen it.
Yeah.
And which school subject did you dread the most, and why?
I'd say English.
Really?
Yeah, only because my sister's my twin sister, so we're in the same year at school, and she was just so good at it. And it was always, why didn't you get your sister to give you a bit like just give a bit? And I used to go into it being like, my English teacher was always her English teacher, and it would just be like,
please.
Yeah, it was the comparative. Yeah. And also, I don't read, never have, never will. So they always used to be like, let's get some reading done. And
I'd be like, please leave
I just
me
get my
alone.
sister to read them for me, and then she'd write a summary. Yeah.
So you have a twin sister?
Yeah.
What is that like?
We are as different as they come.
Really?
Yep. She is a mechanical engineer. She's just finished a year at Formula One. She's cool. I wouldn't tell it to her face, but
she's like behind her back.
Behind her back, she's cool. I big her up. She's worked for a satellite launching company and F1. And here's me with like all my little hospitality and cafe jobs, and she's just like, no, I'm going to do that. So she worked in Luxembourg for 6 weeks doing that.
Oh my God.
She got a scholarship at uni, like she's physics, maths, like chemistry, like she knew it. But yeah, it's weird because people go, oh, she's your best friend. Like she's, like it's just weird. It's not like you don't share the same things as you do with your friends, your best mates like at uni, but like we get along well. And there's 3 of us. There's an older brother as well, and we are thick as thieves. If it used to come between anything, we back each other. We get along well. Yeah,
that's so cute.
But yes, people go like, "You're identical," and I have to go, "Okay, let me find a photo for you." Like flick through my phone.
Are you identical?
No. As like really.
Oh, like you literally don't even look similar.
Not even similar at all. Yeah,
really?
She's I think 5'8", 5'9", slim build, long dark hair, glasses. Yeah, like we are.
Like it's very opposite.
You wouldn't even know. Yeah, it's quite funny though.
That's so interesting.
Yeah, that's a fun fact. People always go party trick or party fact. I go twin, and they go.
I am that person that's like, like, I went through a phase when I was younger. I wanted a twin so bad to the point where I would like cry myself to sleep at night sometimes because
mum, please.
Yeah, like you can't have a twin if you're not born with one,
and
which is really unfair, actually.
And we were 1 or 2 minutes apart, but my parents refused to tell us. They were like, we're not going to tell you because you're going to like change the way you speak to each other. When we went to our secondary school, you had to provide your birth certificates on the same day. And me and my sister looked at each other and we were like, oh yeah, let's. So we got to the bottom of the stairs and I remember like whipping it out. My mum was there like, she couldn't say no because like the proof's in our hands. And my sister read out, I think we won at 3:00, like 3:02. And she was like, get that. And I was like, sucks to be you because I was 3:00 on the dot, something like that.
Oh my God. So you're the older one.
Yeah, so the only thing I do say is it was the best 2 minutes of my life or like when I was your age. So I get in trouble for saying that, but otherwise, no,
when I was your
age, yeah.
Oh, right. So you said like you travelled in a gap year and then like you decided to go to uni after that.
Yeah.
Was it just like being away that made you be like, I don't want to be back at home anymore? Like what was the vibe there with going to uni? Like,
yeah, I think I would have moved home. Like I could have had a job at home or I could have gone travelling again. I was quite keen to go away again, but I'd met some people abroad who had sort of said that when they were sort of my age, they were like, oh, we're not going to uni, we're not going to do it. And they kind of not regretted it, but they were like, I would have liked to have some form of like higher formal education because it actually is quite good. Like it, and as hard as it sounds, sometimes it is quite good to have on your like CV or to have the fact that you can stick it out for 3 years. Like it's actually quite an important thing, and you learn aside from the degree you get at the end. Like you learn so much and like network.
I literally can't imagine like going to uni was the best decision I ever made, and I will die on that hill. Like I cannot imagine what my life would be like if I didn't go to uni. Yeah, it actually scares me a bit thinking about it.
I feel like I'd be in Australia. All my plan was to go to Australia, but it was still COVID. So I was like, I can't really get into Australia, New Zealand. I might as well go to uni. Like I don't really know what I want to do. I don't want to live at home and just work at the moment because I know I might do that after. And my parents split between like 2 locations. So I was like, I'd be at home anyway.
Yeah.
I'd like to get out. So I thought, I'll
do you still want to go to Australia?
Yeah, definitely.
No, me too. My sister lives in Australia and she's lived there for like 2 years. And she's actually today flying. She's doing a month in Thailand and Bali.
We went to Australia when we were younger, and I was like just in awe of it. And my parents went last year, and they were they loved it. They were like,
I went to Australia last year for the first time ever. My first time outside of Europe, and it was amazing. I loved it, and now I'm like
good coffee, good food.
Yeah,
they're morning people there.
Yeah,
so
they are morning people, and it's like I want to
be
be a morning person. I need to live.
And
in
they're
Australia.
in bed. My cousin's out there, and she went to Leeds Uni. She was a social second Leeds Uni. She was like wild child, and then came to Australia, and she was like, they're up at 5 a.m. She's like, I'm getting home at
from a night out at 5 a.m.
She's like, I've got to drastically change, but she was like, it's just like beach in the morning, and I could be happy as if I just had the beach and
like same. I'm from Cornwall, so like I've grown up on the beach.
It needs some salt. It needs some salt and sea. Yeah,
that is one thing. Obviously, Cardiff is by like the sea and stuff, but like nothing compares to the beaches in Cornwall.
Yeah.
Like it's so nice,
picturesque. Yeah,
so that's one thing I do miss about home.
I'd like to live somewhere like that, at least, or travel or work out there. Like a few friends of mine have gone up there and done like the working holiday visas, and I think post uni, even potentially using my degree, I don't know, but definitely.
To be fair, tourism management, that's opening up a lot of travelling opportunities for you.
That was the hope, definitely.
No, that's super cool. So what do you hope to do when you graduate other than like travel around? Have you got any jobs in mind? What are you looking forward to?
I did some work experience with Extreme, who are like electric off-road racing vehicles. I went to Scotland for 4 days up with them, and
fun.
I loved it. I think it was so cool. It's so much like networking, meeting people. A quick study on like learning things. So I figured out all the facts and information. And found myself like speaking to them all, managed to get myself a tour of the paddocks and see all the cars. And so I feel like something in maybe cars or racing would be fun.
Yeah, following in your sister's footsteps.
Yeah, giving her hand. Yeah, she'll be in the paddocks and I'll be like bringing people to her and showing. Yeah, we'll do that. But
bit of teamwork.
Yeah, maybe something like that, or just abroad. I think just a different type of jobs they've got over there, or. Yeah, I'm not too sure yet. I feel like I'm applying to grad jobs, but I'm kind of just hitting apply whenever it looks nice.
No, I have graduated now and I still don't know what I want to do. I'm a waitress currently, do you know what I mean? Like, and you know what, that's okay.
I said I'm 21. I was like, if, I know whatever the average age is like, I don't know, 80 that you live to, I was like, I'm a 1-year-old adult is what my argument is like, or 3-year-old adult, however you place it. But I was like, once I finish uni, I'm back into like little children mode, like
this is my figuring out year.
Yeah.
I'm just figuring out what I want to do.
Maybe figuring out a decade, I might give it.
Yeah. I was going to say, I'm not going to know what I'm doing by next year.
No, definitely. I don't know what I'm doing for the rest of the week. And it's like,
literally. But you know, we can dream. What would you say is the best thing about being a student?
Aside from the student discounts and like which come in handy, I'd say the opportunities that get thrown away. Like people look for students' opinions or like events. You're not a 9 to 5, like you're not in school. So you don't technically have to be here. So it's what you make out of it. So I think it's quite good to just do that.
What would you say your best places to go, either like on campus or in Cardiff, other than Oat and Bean, your new favourite coffee shop?
My new favourite coffee shop, definitely. If you're ever feeling like a little bit gloomy, walk through Butte Park or the Taff Trail, I think is, especially
Cardiff
in autumn.
Has such good like parks and nature and stuff.
Or actually in Roath Park, have you been to the little, I'm not sure, like indoor greenhouse or wherever?
Yes.
Yeah, that's warm and nice and pretty in there. But I feel like make these the parks, and they're so pretty, especially at the moment in autumn there.
When all the trees start turning orange.
Yeah,
actually my
hopefully I'm
thing.
praying for some snow this year. Maybe just a little bit for a few days, just so.
I need snow. It didn't snow last year, did it, in Cardiff?
I think it's sleeted, maybe. Yeah.
In second year, when I was in second year, so like 2 years ago, it snowed. Like we woke up one morning and it had snowed. And
Uni was cancelled that day, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, there was snow everywhere, and I was like, I literally can't believe this. I was so excited.
Yeah.
You said you play hockey. Yeah. Obviously, like that is a lot of sports and training, I'm assuming, but also you've got the social side of it. Like, how's that? What has been your like favourite social? Like, what's the vibe there?
My favourite social in my first year, it was Princess and Her Peas.
Right.
And all my second and third years were princesses, and I had to be painted head to toe green.
Yeah.
And me and my good friend Connie decided, why not full send it? So I wore tiny little shorts and like a plain green top and bought like 4 things of paint, and we just painted ourselves. And then
Brilliant.
other friend Sophie as well came. So there's 3 of us, and we were 3 peas in a pod.
Aw.
That's like when living together now. That's our little group chat name is 3 peas in a pod. But we were
That's
like
really cute. Like
head to toe green. Yeah, yeah. There's photos of me, and the paint is
So
just
Shrek core of you.
oh my God, paint is everywhere, and I was going around wiping paint on people.
Were you
because,
like if you touch things, was paint coming off of you?
oh yeah, and drink was being spilled everywhere. We were in Misfits.
Yeah.
Like that's one place I'd definitely say get yourself to Misfits
I
for a
love
night at least.
Misfits.
Yeah. Messy, but yeah, everything was green. My socks were green, my shoes, everything stained. Yeah, I stayed at a friend's as well that night. And I stained their shower, and I was like, I'm so sorry. Like,
Yeah.
but no, good fun. Socials are good. They're nice
Yeah.
group of girls. Yeah, I definitely think
Dressing up as a pea.
dressing up as a
Highlight.
pea. Yeah,
That does seem fun. I love dressing up to go out.
I'd rather look silly. I think it's
it's so fun.
Yeah, I've done a few to it. I did Ali G.
Nice.
Or cowgirls have been quite easy. Yeah, we
Yeah.
haven't had too many last few years, but yeah, definitely.
Do the freshers get all the bad ones when they join? Like you'll get to be princesses. Like
Yeah, the
peas?
freshers. Yeah, it's obviously, but it's like the hierarchy. Like
Yeah,
everyone
that's
else
just
has
how
had
it
to do
goes.
it, but not
Yeah.
mean. But face paint. We had a cross dress the other week, and I was on the social sex at the moment, and we have to get a nice eyeliner and just. She had a full face of makeup, lip gloss on, and I said to her, I'm pretty sure guys don't wear Fenty lip gloss all the time. Like, let's just. So I drew her beard on, drew like some bushy eyebrows, and confiscated the Fenty lip gloss the rest of the night. I was like, you can get this.
That's crazy, confiscating the Fenty.
Yeah, she got back there. Don't worry.
You're like, I didn't steal it.
I didn't steal it. Yeah. We just.
Yeah, like it just had a timeout.
Yeah, one of the boys wanted it, and I was like, no, this is too expensive for you. You can have.
Yeah,
it.
like
you don't.
Come on, you don't mess with Fenty, like, please. Have you like worked part-time during uni or anything? Or?
Yeah, I've done a few jobs. In my first year, I did TA work.
Nice. How was that?
It was good. Yeah, I had a lot of troublesome children, which was I'm a hockey coach anyway, so I'm used to it. But I think it's different when you're at school because like hockey, at least the kids want to be there, but at school,
kids.
Some school, the kids do not want to be there. Yeah. And then I work at a pizza place at the moment. I've done that for the past year, which is good. It's
Do you
just
get free pizza?
Yeah, free pizza every shift. It's just nice to have some money as well.
Yeah,
just a little.
Definitely.
And I know I get a meal each shift, and I know I get some money. But
yeah, how do you find like balancing uni and work? Like
I'm busy. Yeah. I'm definitely, and I've always been busy, but like I'd rather that than sit still.
I was going to say, I love being busy.
Yeah.
Like, I need to be busy all time.
My colour-coded timetable is on it, but I'd say I've got better at it. I think first year I was like, I need to work, I need money, because I had gone from having a gap year, I had loads of money to spend, to uni where I was like skint, like having to message my mum being like, I need some money, like I promise I'm working, but yeah, I feel like I've got better in first year. I definitely did prioritise work. Whereas now third year, I'm like, okay, I need to
be fair,
get these deadlines, get the deadlines on it. Yeah, definitely, yeah.
No, amazing. Right, well, I'm going to wrap this up here. Yeah. It's been so nice to chat to you today,
It's been a pleasure.
Sophie.
Thank you very much.
It's okay, you're very welcome. This has been Help, I'm Going to Uni by Cardiff Met. I'm Holly, and I'll see you next time. Bye.